What is metabolism? Every day we eat a lot of food. What happens to the food? First of all, the food will be broken down into smaller pieces by physical digestion. This will increase the surface area for enzymes to further digest them into simple molecules such as glucose, amino acids, glycerols, and also fatty acids. These simple food substances will be absorbed into the bloodstream and then distributed to different body cells. Inside the body cells, what will happen to these food substances? Indeed, every body cell is a chemical factory. Many chemical reactions take place inside the body cells. All these chemical reactions add up together are called metabolism. There are hundreds of reactions taking place inside our body. This is not a map of an MTR. Indeed, these are some chemical reactions taking place inside our bodies. They are very complicated indeed. To make it simple, we usually divide metabolism into two categories. One is catabolism and the other is anabolism. Catabolism refers to some breaking down reactions in which large complex molecules will be broken down into simple molecules. Energy is usually released in this process. You can see the molecules is broken down in this reaction. Catabolism, you can think of the word catastrophe, or your lovely cat accidentally breaks your lovely vase. So these are breaking down reactions in which the molecules are broken apart. An example of catabolism is what you have learned in Form 2, respiration. In respiration, glucose, which is complex molecules, it will be broken down into carbon dioxide and water, which are simple molecules. Energy is usually released in this process. So in this case, complex molecules, such as sugar, they will be broken down by our bodies to form simple molecules, such as water and carbon dioxide. The energy released in this process will be used for nerve impulse transmission, muscle contraction, or active transport. The other type of reaction is called anabolism. In anabolism, simple molecules will be linked up together to form complex molecules. Energy is usually required in this process. So these building up reactions involve linking molecules, smaller molecules together to form complex molecules. An example of anabolism is photosynthesis. You have learned photosynthesis in Form 2. In photosynthesis, simple molecules such as carbon dioxide and water will be linked up together to form glucose. In this process, simple molecules are converted to complex molecules. Light energy is required in this process. There are other examples of anabolism in which simple molecules such as glucose, they are linked up together step by step to form glucose chains. These glucose chains are also linked up together to form starch or cellulose or glycogen. Starch are found in plants as food storage. This is a potato, and inside the potato, under microscope, we can see this potato cells contain many starch grains. So these are starch grains. They are formed by chains of glucose molecules linked up together. This large molecule with many branching is called starch. Similarly, in human bodies, we have chains of glucose linked up together in liver and muscle. They are bigger than starch and they have more branching than starch. This one is called glycogen, which is the food storage in animal. In plant cell wall, we have the glucose molecules linked up together to form cellulose. Cellulose, they can be found in the cell wall of plants. This is cellulose under high magnification. To summarize, metabolism is the total sum of chemical reactions taking place inside an organism. Metabolism can be divided into catabolism and anabolism. In catabolism, complex molecules, they are broken down into simple molecules. Energy is usually released in this process. In anabolism, simple molecules, they are linked up together to form complex molecules. In these building up reactions, energy is usually required. There are more examples of metabolism in human bodies. Every day we take in a lot of food, and this food will undergo different processes such as catabolism, which are indicated as blue arrows, to form simple molecules. For example, proteins in the food will be broken down to form amino acid. Carbohydrates will be broken down to form simple sugars such as glucose. Lipid turn into glycerol and fatty acids. These molecules are energy-rich. They can be further broken down to form simple molecules with the release of energy. These are all catabolic reactions. Apart from energy releasing, these digested food substances can be used as raw material to build up our human bodies. For example, amino acids coming from protein in pig will be used to build up our human proteins. The human proteins can be used as raw material to build up our muscles, bones, red pigment in red blood cells called hemoglobin. Glycerol and fatty acids, they can be converted to human fat or phospholipid layer in our cell membrane. Girls, can you think of other examples of metabolism in humans and plants? Thank you for watching. Goodbye.